Toronto stores and institutions demand compensation after the G20 protests caused lost profits last summer. Companies across the GTA are seeking millions of dollars in compensation from the federal government for loss of business and increased costs from the G20 summit. Last summer, during the peak of the tourist season, Toronto shut down major areas of the city while world leaders met for talks. Humber News reporter Arda Zakarian has the details on the business fight.
This was the scene last summer in Toronto. Many storefronts were extensively damaged and businesses were forced to shut down because of riots and protests.
Magazine has released its top picks for party schools across North America. And only one Canadian school made the cut, and it wasn't Humber College. Humber News reporter Miranda Anthosol ventured out on the North Campus to find out just how much we like to party.
It's late morning and residents in the art building are just waking up from a hard night of partying. First-year culinary management student Scott Thompson says the party scene at Humber rivals that of Western University.
Oh my God, it's insane. Like every night we just go so hard. Like we just drink to no end.
Rounding out the top 5 party schools are the University of Colorado, Penn State, Arizona State, the University of Western Ontario, and the University of Texas at Austin. Factors that helped determine the rankings included male to female ratios and live.
Just when many Torontonians thought, oh man, winter was gone, blowing snow and strong winds ripped through the GTA today, only 3 days after the start of spring. Up to 10 centimeters of snow is expected to fall across the region. Those on their morning commute to work and school face slippery conditions and slow traffic. Many Humber students were stuck in the morning rush hour traffic, while others did not appreciate Mother Nature's cold comeback.
I don't like it.
I had to basically wait like half an hour on the bus station because the buses were late. There was a lot of snow, and as a matter of fact, I can't believe it's actually snowing in like almost at the end of March.
The snow is expected to taper off by tomorrow, but the temperatures will remain cold. However, drivers should take precautions no matter what the weather conditions may be. Uwais, Motala, Humber News. The Good Neighbors Club is a drop-in center for homeless men in Toronto. The club is a shelter from the bitter cold for these men, giving them a place to spend time with one another and encourage change. The television is always on here at the club, and when Japan's disaster hit, these men watched it unfold.
It's very devastating, and if I were in that situation, I would want somebody to throw a lifeline.
Ray says he donated because he knows how it feels to have nothing.
Compared to what we got, you know, they're unlucky that, you know, Mother Nature came and put a big dampness on their city.
Even though Japan is thousands of kilometers away, the effects of this tragedy are very close to home for these men. You can make a donation to the pool of money here at the Good Neighbors Club located on Jarvis Street between Dundas and Queen. Uwais, Motala, Humber News. The Center for Urban Ecology is a modern outpost for environmental sustainability and healthy living. The building serves as a venue for education and research on urban ecology, and it offers an array of nature-themed displays for visitors throughout the year. Jill Taylor of Taylor Hazel Architects helped Humber College design this eclectic facility in 2005. She says one of the many important elements of the building includes temperature control in Canada's changing weather conditions. The Eco Centre has been given a gold certification by the Canada Green Building Council. The council is an advocacy group working towards environmentally friendly buildings and healthy communities. The building's architect says Humber's gold rating led to an excitement in the building industry.
We were the first gold building in Toronto, so that was a real distinction.
The Humber men's volleyball team suffered a huge upset against the Sheridan Bruins last night. They lost 3-1. It was the third meeting between the two teams this season. Before yesterday, Humber had only conceded a single set to the Bruins. Despite the loss, Humber is still in first place in the West Division. Meanwhile, the Lady Hawks took care of business in their match against the Bruins. Humber remains undefeated at 18-0. They will play their last home game February 9th against Niagara. The winning ways continued as both Humber's women's and men's basketball teams took out the Niagara Knights. The Raptors will attempt to avoid their longest losing streak in 13 years tonight as they host the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Raptors have lost 13 straight games, but the Timberwolves have been brutal on the road this season with a record of 2-22. Tip-off is at 7 Eastern at the ACC. That's it for sports. You are now up to date. I'm Uwais Motala. Enjoy the Super Bowl. I'm Uwais Motala, and this is your entertainment update. Hitting theaters today are stoner comedy Your Highness, the remake of Arthur, and action thriller Hannah. In Your Highness, James Franco plays a noble prince on a quest to rescue his kidnapped bride and save his father's kingdom. Franco is joined by Danny McBride, who plays his lazy brother, and Natalie Portman, who plays a warrior princess. That's it for entertainment. Back to you in the studio.